Two shots, fuck it. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you, fuck it. Two shots, fuck it. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Turn around and tip her, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you, fuck it. Two shots, fuck it. Real slim waist with a body on me. Goddamn, I'm popping, I'm hot. Real thick bands in the motherfucker pants. He was staying from a stand, so I took him to the spot. I don't wanna talk, I wanna be in your mouth. Say that nigga get out, he ain't packing with a Glock. Begging for a dance, he ain't even get a chance. Throw it back and let it land, ain't no begging me to stop. Bitch, ate the pussy up on Tuesday. Back in the side, up 2 ways. Give me that top like 2 pay. Slurping on the pussy like Kool-Aid. One to be enough, I need 2 bays. Nigga down my throat like do say. Lick on the tip like Bruce Lay. Nigga, I'ma do whatever you say. Now watch, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you, fuck it. 2 shots, fuck it. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you, fuck it. 2 shots, fuck it. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Turn around and tip her, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you, fuck it. 2 shots, fuck it. Drop it down low and pick it up, ayy. You know I don't never give a fuck. Ayy, nigga looking at me in the club. Ayy, he gon' have to throw a couple dubs. Ayy, I don't even wanna more talk to the nigga. Why he always tryna come and see what's up? Brown liquor all in your cup. Ayy, say he wanna put it in my gut. Nigga couldn't make it to the club, so I'ma throw it back on FaceTime. I don't never be on no Tinder.
Jamie, it's delicious.
I don't never be on no date line. Told me I could have a couple racks. Shit, told him I'ma need about 8, 9. Got a nigga you ain't never seen yet, cause I ain't never with him in a day. Time I watch it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you, fuck it. 2 shots, fuck it. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you, fuck it. 2 shots, fuck it. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy.
Kelly, what up, man?
Damn. Turn around and tip her, ayy.
Kelly, can you believe my youngest son turns 4 years old in a couple days? So listen, I'm not a hater on Heineken. It's not my favorite, but my brother-in-law who lives, it's Lauren's sister's husband. I've known him, I went to college with him actually, but that's one of his favorite beers, and he came tonight. They're in from North Carolina. So I got a 12-pack Heineken Light, and you know what? I love switching it up because it makes you appreciate what you like. Got to give a shout out to Chris Taylor real quick. He designed these shirts for my son. His birthday tonight was Cohen's Nightmare before Christmas, you know, because he's turning 4. Man, it was a blink. Tonight was too. I got to tell you guys, thank you to Chris for manning this thing. Thank you guys for filling it. I thought we were going to break it before the party. It wouldn't have mattered anyhow. My day was chaos. I slept 3 hours last night. And then I went into this party like exhausted, chugging beers just because I was just trying to stay, you know, keep that level buzz. So that's where I'm at. I'm just real chill right now. But welcome Kelly Boyer. Y'all don't know Kelly Boyer. He is the designer of the infamous Antonio Brown toe frost shoe, toe bite, whatever. You know what I'm saying. My brain's shot. The pills, the Tom Brady needle card, and Aaron Hernandez. Some fucked up stuff. But Kelly, you'll appreciate this. So listen, I bought my first custom card a few weeks ago. A friend of Chris Vogt, the Bearded Grinch. It wasn't free beer. I bought the beer. But look at this. Now again, it's just a custom card. It holds no value to anybody but me. Now I paid $75 for this card. And let me tell you why. I have looked long and far and very hard to find a logo card of the Buffalo Bills. It doesn't matter who it is. Even if I find like a who's that quarter? EJ Manuel, and it has a buffalo on it. They want like, because it's usually a 101. They want like $150 for it. I'm like, it's fucking EJ Manuel. They're like, it's a 101. I'm like, get out, no. And the thing is, not game used. Worn at the rookie premiere event, and now they're not even guaranteeing that. So I finally ponied up. But dude, it's awesome. I love it. It's gonna be one of our cover cards. So if you see it, Bills fans, you don't get it. Yeah, Chris, that game was so much fun. They had a lot of fun with that. Chris made pin the head on Jack, the Pumpkin King, Jack Skellington. So Chris, I appreciate all you did to get this stuff here on time. It did arrive on time. It was meant to be. My kids are already in their shirts when it came today. It came late tonight. So like they just must be delivering shit as it gets in. Listen, I sent tracking out to everyone. If your packages doesn't come on time, run the tracking number. Be patient with the post office right now. Things are wacky. Our UPS guys and our post office guys, they're trying to stay positive. They really are. They're like, we know it's going to be crazy. We're prepped for it. Just remember that yes, they get paid, but they're still people. So some things are out of their control. Just remember that. Kelly, it does, but there's no way I'm... That stays in the safe, man. That card's in the vault. Kelly, you were not in the other night. We went through my Josh Allen collection. But I mean, I want one that I can like, manhandle like this. And now I have a Josh Allen one. And you know what I like about this? And Panini should consider this. The 3D aspect of the card is very cool. Right? The layered aspect of the card is very unique. I wish Panini would take the time to do that for like a case. If you're going to make a 1 in 13 case hit, so the new like Thanos looking Tom Brady card, that series, my understanding is it's 1 every 12 or 13 cases. Then hand make the card. 1 in every 13 cases? I mean, it's not a hand make. It's a crimper or whatever the machines that you guys want to do it. But yeah, I want to manhandle it and play with it. All right, guys, get your votes in for the game. This is about what I expected to see. Chargers and the Bengals. 50-50 with 12 votes. Get them in. Panini doesn't care. You're absolutely right. They really don't give a shit. All right, we're going to start off with one of my favorites. I know it's probably not everyone's favorite. It might be why this felt a little slow. By the way, we are giving away our first playoff DK spot tonight. Now, if you're in our season-long DK, please check your messages. I apparently accidentally sent you guys the 5-week challenge link. I haven't done it all year. So it's the first mistake I've made with that. It is a lot of work to put those leagues together and get them organized and stuff. And send out the links every week and stuff. It's just like, it's not a lot of work. It's tedious. And I try to stay as organized as possible. You guys see the spreadsheets and the high scores, and I try to update them regularly. I made a boo-boo. I sent the season long the 5-week challenge. So if that league accidentally fills, I don't know. I'm going to address it tomorrow. I'm going to sit down and look at it and see what's going on. Douglas Adam Russ Otto. That'd be sweet. Parker Evans Donald. Here we go. Corey Davis out of 25. Green at Timeless Tribute. We got Nico Collins up in here. Up in here. Up in here. How's everyone's weekend starting? What are y'all up to tonight? Is anyone back to having fun on Friday nights? Y'all killed me again last night. I'm laggy from last night. Ayuk Adams. Here we go. Allen Robinson out of 99. Thomas Tributes. And there is a Haley Gold out of 99. And a Zach Wilson Chrome for the Jets. That's pretty cool, Kelly. I was going to say, is that why you're in? You're excited for your boys to be a part of the conversation? Here is a Carson Wentz 7 out of 50 greenback. And a Marshall Faulk and Kurt Warner out of 75. Look at all this numbered stuff in this. Look, I know it's not everyone's thing. Look, a Trevor Lawrence rookie. It's not everyone's thing because it's not littered with autographs. But I'm going to say it like I did when I started breaking. These are some of the cards you want. You get a lot of value. You get a lot of value by adding this box in. If we don't add this box in and we add, say, another XR, the price goes up. Your chance of getting a card goes down. Even if it is a card numbered to 75 or a card numbered to 50 like this Carson Wentz. You still get something, and it's cool. Especially in a PYT. Wait, yeah, give Doug a pull. Oh, what's wrong, Kelly? What's wrong with him? Your date canceled on you? Did they look you up or something, Jamie? They Googled you or they were like, yo, Jamie, can I tell him what you told me earlier? About... I need your green light to give me permission. Yeah, I mean, the number, look at that. That's one stack. We got another half to go. I actually gave a box of this to my dad. He helped me mount a TV tonight. And I gave a box of this. Dizzy and tired. I'm going to say the same thing, and I'm not being, like, this is my wife. Every time my kids are dizzy and tired, she's like, did you drink any water today? And a lot of times I'll be like, no, I didn't. My wife has me on this, like, you have to drink a ton of water kick. I know it's not the solution to everything, but it's like her solution to everything. And it actually, more often than not, is the case. I'm like, beer has water in it. I'm trying to follow your chat. They look him down. Jimmy G. And look at this. Tom Brady for the Pats. Monday Night Heroes Prism. Marshall Faulk. Tylen Wallace. Isn't that one of your OSU dudes? Yeah, it is. We'll see that up for you there, Kels. Aaron Jones. Josh Jacob. And there's a Russ out of 75 blueback. Mark Andrews and an Ian Book. Mac Jones. You told me if they're not as they describe themselves on the dating app that you make them pay for dinner. He said if they show up and they don't look like they did in the app, then it's on them to buy dinner. Oh, Kelly, for real? Paxton started this week too. Now, is this your oldest one, Kelly? Mac Jones, classic beginnings. And a Michael Vick out of 75, red. Thurman Thomas out of 25 for the Bills, going out to Dougie. Brandon Cooks, Vinny Testaverde, Monday Night Heroes, and pow to end it. They said they want to do a draft again, Mike. Never. Never again. I'm never doing a draft again. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. It's rude that people would lie on their profile. I agree that Cooper is hurting people, so that's Archer. Archer's the sick one. Archer's your softie, isn't he? Chris, you're telling me you would do a draft again. It's not that I don't love you guys and I don't want to give you what you want. But it's like when your kid says, I want to go, I want sushi. And you're like, nah, we bought you sushi before. And you hated it. And it was like $9. And we threw it in the trash. And it was a waste of money and time. They're like, no, I'll like it this time. We're like, no, you're not. I'm not wasting another $9 on a roll of sushi. This is what happens. We'll do a draft. And then everyone will be like, yay, we filled it. And they'll be like, this is bullshit. I should get this pick. No, that's not how the draft should go. I missed my pick because I was taking a shit, and that's not fair. I love you guys, but we've tried. We've honestly tried. It just isn't, I do. I love you guys. Maybe we can try it for something like, I don't know. What do you think, Chris? Should we give it another chance? Listen, I like them. But I feel like I have to almost like do a video and be like, listen, he's taller than you, Kelly. I haven't met you yet. It's crazy. All these years that I've yet to meet Kelly. One of my closest online pals. Are you going to come to Atlantic City, Kelly? Guys, we need one more vote to break this so I can end this. We cannot have... Oh, I know. Scott, I told my wife the other day, they get one meal to share. They don't eat it. And then they'll like pick at it. And then I end up eating the shit. And I don't need to eat extra food. And I don't even want what they order. Like, I don't want corn dogs from Ruby 2 or from Red Robin. They both don't need an order of corn dogs. Well, they want the macaroni too. I don't give a shit. Pick one. Sorry, I'm in a mood tonight. I'm cranky. I didn't sleep enough. Someone vote Gregory Rousseau for the Buffalo Bills. No, see, it's not that. It just reflects our... It's not... See, Chris would deal with it. Chris does a fantastic job dealing with all that stuff. We had the Cornell Powell for the Kansas City Chiefs out of 30. Paxton's in the mode of peanut butter and jelly. He can't have peanut butter. He has some butter and jelly because we can't peanut butter because of Cohen. Well, I know, Jen. I'm aware of this, but this is the kind of stuff we deal with. Patrick Surtain. And I guess here's my biggest thing with the draft. I know I'm a little all over the place. Here's my biggest thing with the draft. If we draft, and this was the biggest issue last time, people were mad because they felt like if the person wasn't there in 5 minutes, they shouldn't be given the next best available team. I refuse to skip a person because they're busy changing a diaper. I refuse to skip a person because they got a call from their mom who isn't feeling well and they had to take a phone call and they're not going to interrupt it. I refuse to give a person a shitty team because their wife called them to help with dinner, and although they don't want to help, they also don't want to get divorced for because they haven't helped for a week, and they're like, shit, I won't miss my pick. I'm sure they'll tag me, and then dinner takes over. I'm not skipping someone and giving them a shitty team. Not when they pull the 4th spot. I'm not going to skip them. I'm not. It's just the way it is. So when we do a draft, I would rank them on prices per team. And if they can't make it in their 5-minute time frame, they would get the next best available team. It's the only fair way to do it. And that's been the biggest drawback. They're putting this dude this week on Travis Kelce. How do you peel the chicken nuggets? Yeah, Tyler, that's my thing. Shit happens. How do you peel a chicken nugget? Penei Sewell out of 60. Going out to Detroit Lions. It is. And that was our biggest issue last time. Someone got upset because they felt like 2 or 3 people got teams they would have taken and they weren't even there to draft. And I was like, that's how it goes. We spell it out. Ayo! Chicago Bears! Out of 99, we got ourselves a Justin Fields. Yeah, right. Like if you ran him the 28th spot and you're mad because, the Broncos didn't fall to you because 6 people auto-drafted. It's like, dude, you had the 28th spot. You still probably ended up with a better team than you would have as the 28th best team. Because some people jump and take, their PC team. Dude, I'll do it. I'll do it on tomorrow. I don't mean to sound like I don't like it or I don't want to do right by you guys. I just don't want to I don't like pissing people off. I don't. And I get it. I get the argument, but I don't agree with it. I understand people's take, like, that's not fair. They weren't here. Like, shouldn't they have to give up that pick? No, they shouldn't. Dude, he's got shit on his hands because his kid shit all over the table. And now he's got to wash his hands that have baby shit all over it. And you want me to punish him for that, for being a dad. Like, that shit happens in real life. That's some real shit. Yeah, the loudest people are... Yeah, Squeaky Wheel gets... 1.0 on the stick? Get the hell out of here. Where? You're just jealous you didn't get the Fields. All right, we can do a draft. Hey, somebody freaking go vote for the Chargers and the Bengals. I was hoping to get 2 or 3 games done. We're at a standstill. We're at an absolute standstill here. Oh, I have to do them backwards because they still haven't sent me the right stickers. Supply chain issues, I'm sure. Dwayne Eskridge for Dougie Burger. He saw it. Dwayne. Tyler saw it. Out of 50. And Shane Buechele for the Kansas City Chiefs. Out of 30. If you didn't see what they did to my stickers, they're replacing them, but obviously my free replacements aren't. It's just they overtyped it. They messed it up on the print. This is not a 1 of 1, but it is gorgeous. For the New England Patriots, Jen with the Christian Barmore, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 to Jen. Nice card there. Dude, another nice card. Jacoby Stevens. I want to say that's the Philadelphia Eagles. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will do a double check there, a discount double check. But that is Jacoby Stevens out of 75 on that. Wowzers. And 12 out of 25. It is Trey Sermon. Going out to the Niners. Jim Gain. I know. How is it a 10? That's what I don't. That's always been Trinity's thing. I will say the one thing that bothered me about Trinity this year, and I have 4 more boxes of Trinity, and that's all she wrote. And here's why: they took away the inscriptions, and that bothers me a little bit. Someone freaking vote for this game. Are we really gonna have to revote this whole game? Nobody wants to vote on the Chargers or the Bengals that didn't vote yet. You can't see the cards on stands. Who let me know that? Thank you, Jamie. So I don't think that all 10 have the swoosh. I think they just it's almost like a quality control thing. Swish when she describes the... That's funny. She has them backwards. Yeah, the inscriptions. I miss the inscriptions in that set. I really do. Here we go. Myles Garrett. Out of 35. Going out to the Cleveland Browns. Larry. We're gonna get one. We're not even gonna get one lousy game. Well, there's 18 people. Somebody just needs to vote. Kadarius Toney out of 60 going out to the Giants. All right, we'll change it officially to the Bengals. Fine, fair enough. I've got verbal confirmation. We're changing it to Cincinnati because I've had 2 people willingly change their vote to the Bengals. I like it. All right. I'm going to do it now. I'm skipping ahead a game. I got to know. We got 18 people in here watching. I got to know where you're at on this game. I have to hear it from you guys. If it comes down to one game this week that we lose by, and it's that Chargers game is wrong, I'll still give away the credit. 2 out of 10, CeeDee Lamb. Man, that dude is good. That dude is so good. Oops. Javonte Williams Prism. It's going out to the Broncos. Denver Broncos is going to be Jen. It is 50-50. The line's only 2.5. Rondell Moore, 0-1 out of 99 for the Arizona Cardinals. Dougie Fresh. I know, my brother even said, he's like, maybe we shouldn't go to the game. Do you know it's supposed to be gust of 30-mile-per-hour winds? Super cold, windy, like negative temperatures. Should be a lot of fun. Terrace Marshall, 35 out of 50, going out to the Carolina Panthers. Kelly Boyer, there you go, Kelly. Terrace Marshall wasn't an OSU dude, was he? LSU. All right, we have our last box XR out of a fresh case, by the way. Fresh case XR. So we might throw up a 3-box PYT or a 4-box PYT tomorrow. It won't be the draft. I won't do that for the draft. It won't be a random. That would be a PYT if I do that. But if I do a little mixer like this, we could do a draft. $80 degrees and we're going to a 30-mile-per-hour wind, freezing temp game. Coots. All right, we have Sam Ellinger and Malcolm Kuntz. What's coming up here? I think that game's going to hit the over, though. I did bet on the over on that game. That Chargers-Bengals. Kittle, Josh Allen, and Tyrann Mathieu out of 249. We have a Brevin Jordan out of 75 going out to the Houston Texans. Again, guys, we will be doing 2 $5 hitless credits. Pack Wars. 2 $5 hitless credits and giving out our very first fantasy spot. 61 for the playoffs. 61 out of 149. Amir Smith Marset Extreme Rookies. How about for the LA Rams, Jacob Harris out of 99 going to Andrew Michael Russo. All right, last pack. We did already get our Justin Fields. We got a nice Nike swoosh Christian Barmore. Give us something here to end the night. Like I said, 2 $5 hitless credits, and we'll be doing our... It's weird. Something's weird here. Jamin Davies, we'll be doing our first fantasy spot. Matt Ryan and Devontae Parker. Dude, look at this. Out of 49, love the look of that one. Derek Carr with that like blue burst there. Going out to the Raiders. Going to be Hans. Wow, you go, Scott. I just had to do the outside. We did the inside. Baron Browning out of 199 for the Broncos. And Travis Etienne, triple relic out of 75 for the Jaguars. Joseph Taylor. Be interesting when they get him back next year. The Jaguars need, like, some of these teams just need the season to start over again. It was weird. It was just forward facing. It's going to be a Pat Freiermuth, Pittsburgh Steelers, Dougie Berger. There we go. Well, a little bit of a womp womp, but not completely. We got a Justin Fields and a nice Nike swoosh. Some good rookie stuff. So we'll do a recap here before we give away our $5 hitless credits, as well as our very first playoff fantasy DK spot. Playoff fantasy DK will not be a joke. We had Derek Carr out of 49, Amir Smith out of 149, Brevin Jordan out of 75. 3 drinks to the 3 relics. Y'all really got 50-50 on the Bills. Well, I can't mark it then. CD Lamb out of 10 Kadarius Toney out of 60. Wow, 2 good games voted on the night. Out of 35, Myles Garrett. Russell Wilson out of 75. Blueback. Mac Jones base. Mac Jones classic beginnings. Michael Vick out of 75. We got Terminator out of 25. Green cracked ice. Allen Robinson out of 99. Charles Haley out of 99. Zach Wilson Optichrome classics. Carson Wentz out of 50. Greenback. We had the Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk out of 75. Gold duel there. Trevor Lawrence base and Corey Davis out of 25, and a Tom Brady Monday Night Heroes Patriots Prism. Hopefully that puts me to bed tonight. Guys, thank you again for jumping in. I'm sorry I'm a little down tonight. Had an off day, man. Travis Etienne going out to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joseph Taylor. I ain't switching. No. You probably voted for the Pats. Jacob Harris to the Rams. I caught on to your little tricks, guys. Rondell Moore for the Arizona Cardinals going out to Fresh. I saw 2 101s of over with what's his name? Dylan. Terrace Marshall going out to the Carolina Panthers there, Kelly Boyer. And Trey Sermon for the Niners, Jim Gain. Did you see his massage gun caught on fire? Kelly, I put 300 on the Bills minus 2.5. I don't bet like that often. Last week I did because I felt like their lines have been so favorable because of how bad they played against the Jags and the Colts. So like their line with the Saints was so favorable, and I was like, so I put a big bet on them last week and won. And this week I didn't go quite as hard because I don't like our defense against the run, especially if it's windy. So, yep, this is for the Philadelphia Eagles going out to Troy. The run game for Patriots scares me a little bit, and we're really depleted on defense right now. Shame yourself for the Chiefs, but I still think, how do we not win that game? Dwayne Eskridge for the Seattle Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge. All right, y'all got the Bills. I'm going to end the pool so we can mark it. I think so too. I think Mac Jones is in for a world of hurt. He is going to get a rookie lesson. And I'm not saying this just as a Bills fan. I'm not. I promise you. I try to separate myself from it. And maybe this is part of it. I've been to Buffalo many times. I don't know how many games Mac Jones has played in the weather he's going to play in, nor Josh Allen for that matter. But I know that Josh Allen's arm is strong. Cornell Powell for the Chiefs. I know that he can throw through that wind. I know that the Bills desperately want this game at home very bad. Not that the other team doesn't, but I just think that all the things I'm looking at, I'm like 2.5. I had the game at 3.5. I thought it'd come in at 3.5. When it was at 2.5, I'm like, I got to bet on this, right? Christian Barmore for the New England Patriots. That's one exercise I have been doing. Some of the games I'm looking at the next week's schedule, I put the line out and see how I feel about it. And then if it comes in a lot lower, I bet on that game. Chicago Bears, Chris Vodegel with the Justin Fields. All right, first things first, we got 2 $5 hitless credits to give out. Then we're going to give away that fantasy spot for the DK playoffs. Top 2 and $5 hitless credits. Dude, the Bills, like, honest to God, I think it's the biggest game on the Bills' schedule for the remainder of the year. And I'm saying that because, A, there's a lot that goes into the anticipation of that Monday night game. It's at home. We cannot lose to New England at home. If we're going to lose, it has to be in New England. The Bucs game may have been as big, but they're down Antonio. They're down a couple guys. Speaking of Antonio, the Bucs and the Chargers are going to get the hitless credits. Bob Riley and Joseph Taylor. And it would really concrete the Patriots into that first spot into the AFC. We can't have that. I mean, this is the difference between us possibly fighting for the bye or a good position in playoffs and maybe fighting to get into the playoffs. It's a huge fucking game. All right. DK playoff spot 1. White's out for the season. So is McKenzie though. McKenzie's like one of the better return guys in the league. He's one of our special teams dude. He has some offensive. He does some offensive things for us too. He's out for the season as well. Like we've lost some key pieces that like they're not talking about a ton. White is, but like McKenzie's a big part of what we do. And Patriots are on fire. Like it's not a gimme game. By any means. I'm scared. But I got to break my streak. I can't lose 10 games in a row when I go to games. Falcons are going to get it. It's going to be Jason Franklin. Love doing it in a PYT for that first spot. All right. There we go, y'all. Top second round pick. All right, Chris, we'll talk tomorrow about doing a draft. We'll see. We'll get after it tomorrow. I hope y'all have a good night. Good remainder of your night. I love y'all. See you tomorrow.